Uh, so Jasper doesn't promo. He says, in this face of some law, they think it's their time, they're wrong, it's sad time, and trust me, he's not gonna get the push anytime soon. We get John Wilson's theme music. This is his last show, and, well, we get Cody Rhodes as John Wilson. This was a good match. This on SmackDown was all about getting the young guys over. With the result of Charles Guerrero, who's no great wrestler now, but Cody Rhodes, Kofi Kingston, Big Show, who's automatically the #1 contender. We'll get to him later. Yeah, this was Big Show, basically WWE's version of pushing young guys over. Well, this is, in my opinion, this is now going to be the typical ECW show. Because if you remember on ECW, they were all about pushing the young guys from the ECW and putting them on SmackDown. Kofi Kingston, like Knox, who was released. And there are a lot of other guys, in my opinion, who does, whatever. The ending in this match, though, the ending in this match is Rhodes goes for crossroads, Wilson nails a Pele kick, Rhodes bounces back, and nails crossroads finally for the victory. Pretty good match in my opinion. And we're back with Jack Swagger again. And let's see, did you know that as team captain of the Oklahoma Sooners, oh, by the way, JR was released, by the way, that reminded me of, anyways, as a team captain of the Oklahoma Sooners, he led the wrestling team to 3 consecutive national championships. Can't talk. Wait a minute. Is that Oklahoma Sooners part of a football team? They fucked up again! Fuck up! Woo! Anyways, we get this next promo, which was the highlight of the night. Please, I am telling you, this was a highlight. Anyways, Ed says that unfortunately he was drafted to Raw. He doesn't want to go. SmackDown felt like Edge's show, his home. The SmackDown fans felt like Edge's family. We supported him even though we probably didn't deserve it. Our support got him back as quick as he did from his injury. So I wanted to thank us from the bottom of his heart. He loved us. At this point, in my opinion, this is the weakest babyface promo so far. But it gets really better. We get Christian's theme song now. Now, Christian's another new star who apparently is, after this promo, it looks like sometime down the road in 2010, this is going to be a feud between Ian and Cena, and it's about time that the two brothers feuded. Because if you remember, it was 2001 that they feuded, and it was pretty good. Christian's heel turn was pretty good. But, 9 years later, you think about it, kids who watch WWE now don't know don't know what Ian was about. And if you think about it, this, in my opinion, was one of the best promos that Edge and Christian have had as enemies, storyline-wise. Just a brief history, just a brief history with ENC. ENC was a tag team that broke into the WWE. Now these guys, Edge came for Christian, and Edge was under Gangrel spell, and then so was Christian later on, so they became a Brood. They're the guys that did the 5-second pose, and my opinion was the honka 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 Elvis pose. And then later on in 2001, Christian turned heel, as I said. They continued in a ladder match at No Mercy that year. That was a good match, by the way. You can see that on the ladder match DVD, in my opinion. So, in my opinion, best promo, in my opinion. Anyways, we're back to a preview. He says, Edge knows why Christian is out here. But before he gets to it, he just has to say Edge and Christian before Christian wishes him luck on Raw. He's got to tell him that he's his best friend, so he's wishing him luck on SmackDown. Christian appreciates him saying that. A lot of people remember the history of Edge and Christian. They've known each other since 6th grade, they went to high school together, roommates in college, started wrestling, both in the WWE, became 7-time WWE Tag Team Champions together. That means that Christian knows Edge better than anybody, better than he knows himself. He knows that everything Edge said before Christian came out was a load of crap. So, it gets better. Just hang on just a second. Edge wonders where he is coming from. Christian doesn't think that Edge knows how much the fans respect him. He doesn't respect them back. Edge uses them to get what he wants. Edge is starting to get it. It's not about him, it's about Christian. Christian's had a great career, but Edge is a 9-time world heavyweight champion. How many has Christian won? Great line. I gotta admit, that was a great line by Edge. Christian says he hasn't been a world champion yet. He'll get there on his own talent. Christian knows that Edge is trying to change the subject, but Christian won't let him. Tells Edge that he's a liar. Edge says he's right. He can't wait to get off the show. For the last few months, he's been a puppeteer and the fans have been his puppets. He's been making them say steer whenever you want him to. And they did it. Edge is a master psychologist. He's played the entire world and enjoyed every second of it. Christian says that since he's come back, the people have been asking, everybody's asking, when will we see ENC reunite? It dawned on Christian after all these years, Edge is Christian too. Christian doesn't want to see Edge and Christian anymore. He'd rather see Edge versus Christian right here, right now. Edge takes his jacket off, but stalls. He says no. Christian says that's exactly what but then Edge attacks him from behind. Edge sets up in the corner and goes for a spear. Christian, Edge, where was I? But Christian boots him, and the former tag team champions brawl. Christian goes for the toe switch, but Edge escapes. Christian has a better chance than spear, and here it is. La 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 la, la 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 la, oh yes, classic promo. My opinion, that was the highlight of the night to me. Was the highlight of the night, and I have to say, whenever you get Christian and Edge, excuse me, in the same ring, in the same night, doing a promo, it's gonna be a classic. This is no exception whatsoever. Classic promo by ENC.